Hello, energy people. I had an idea that I wanted to be able to share with you guys, and also wanted to share a little bit of myself with you guys. I'd love to meet a bunch of you guys here in the near future, but all futures and past aside. Right now we're looking at just kind of like a blueprint of kind of I was having some ideas about the IB pointless little literal crystal cell, and I remember coming across some multiple things about when you're growing these like sodium crystals, like what he was doing with the borax and whatnot, that you could make one of these crystals and you could re-immerse a seed crystal back into a fully concentrated water solution that was that had the same crystals, maybe different, I don't know. Play around with that too, but basically you could take that seed crystal, put it back in the water, and as long as that water is fully concentrated with more sodium crystals, then it's not going to dissolve that crystal. And then that is the way that you would supposedly make your almost like a perfect crystal, so to speak. A crystal that doesn't have all sorts of protruding edges and whatnot, maybe like a double terminated crystal. But so what I have is up here on top. It shows a cap, which is the two holes in the top of the cap for the electrode protrusion for those to come through. If you have your IV pointless literal crystal cell, your electrodes are going to come through the cap, and then that crystal might be like sealed to the cap, something like that, right? Connected to it in some way. And then that cap is going to be lowered down and immersed in a fully concentrated electrolyte or water, which is going to be concentrated with like more of the borax crystals or something of that nature. So then down on the bottom here we have our jar of the fully concentrated solution. As far as this goes, I really don't know. I know you guys have been focusing a lot on whether or not this is galvanic or non-galvanic. But in the same sense, I feel that it's really important for a lot of us just to keep an open mind as to just the concepts that we're playing around with here. It really feels like we're just a bunch of monkeys playing around with a bunch of sticks that we found, and that's how I feel about this, anyways. But to just keep the beginner's mind and try to remember that we're discovering all sorts of things here, at least for ourselves, and this can be an immense learning process. So I just wanted to introduce myself in a sense, but then also be able to say that I'm completely supportive of everything that you guys are doing, and we're doing a great job, and everybody's contributing in a lot of different ways, and that goes hand in hand with not just the lab contributions that I'm seeing with a lot of you guys, and now I'm being able to do a little bit of that myself, but also the contributions that people are giving psychologically, and some might even say spiritual contributions of just having faith that whatever we're doing is righteous, and that we can continue doing this, and that we're able to accomplish whatever goals we're seeking as individuals. So I'm actually starting some of these here pretty soon. I already started some crystal solutions, but hopefully you guys can run with this idea. As far as galvanic, non-galvanic, who knows? But if the electrolytes can be sealed within the crystal, and then the cap can be sealed on the jar, hermetically sealed, you might be able to restrict the flow of water by debilitating the process of evaporation. So you might be able to contain a crystal within the water that has electrodes already in that crystal, and those extra electrolytes surrounding the crystal might be able to play a part in providing energy. Who knows? We'll see. But it's been a pleasure, and I hope to see all of you guys soon, and keep up the good work, and never give up. Shoots. Aloha.